This is Amr from Leapfrog Fight TV. I'm here with Zakariya. Zakariya, how you doing, bro?
Doing good, buzzing. Got a good win over the weekend, so yeah, happy. And keep the ball rolling as well. So yeah, feeling good, feeling good.
Good. We'll talk about that fight in a moment. I'll tell you, like, I've seen you fight a few times now, and you're a very exciting fighter. You have a nice big fan base behind you as well. A lot of vibe that comes with Bloodline fight as well. So I kind of want to first know about why you took up Muay Thai and how you ended up at Bloodline Gym. So if you can maybe kind of enlighten us.
Yeah, there was someone called Yuri Fraser who used to train at this gym for a long time, and we're childhood friends. And around 2020, before I started training, I was like getting into a little bit of trouble, and I ended up getting stabbed. And I was out for a year, like I couldn't do anything. I nearly passed. It was really bad. And once I recovered, I said to myself, like, I need to keep my head down and put energy into something that's going to be a bit more positive for me. I've always been a fan of fighting, like watching boxing, MMA, bit of Muay Thai. I didn't know about it too much. Obviously, I knew Yuri fought Muay Thai and stuff. But I thought, yeah, it'll be interesting. I want to jump into that, see what it's like. I came here through Yuri, and since then, it's just been like upward journey, really. Like, if I'm being honest, like Muay Thai, kickboxing, that saved my life, because once I started, I fell in love with it and I stayed dedicated. It really like just changed my perspective on things. I started this journey with Josh. He's another fighter from Bloodline. We both started around 2 years ago. And we haven't stopped since then. Just fell in love with the sport and just wanted to make something out of it, really.
So let's talk about that a little bit, because that's quite topical about, you know, youth getting stabbed and knife crime in general. So what was it about, let's say, starting Muay Thai that you felt kind of changed your mindset, shall we say? What did it do to you to kind of get you into more of kind of a focus? You're in a good place right now. So what was that journey like in terms of going from where you were to now?
I feel like training and just being in a gym environment will keep you humble, will keep you disciplined. And you can't really focus on any other stupidness if you're at the gym and you're applying yourself on things. And I feel like coming here and being around that and seeing the kind of fighters that was here, it inspired me to be like them and be like, yeah, like there are things out there that you can do if you're talented, if you're young, if you're hungry and you put in the work, you can get things out of it. Yeah. And just being around that, it really inspired me and made me want to push, like, try and make a name in this.
So tell me what that journey was like. So you walked into this gym, right? So we've all done it. So when you walk in, it's quite, it's like you said, it's humbling, because you got like killers in the gym, innit? Like smashing the shit out of everything, right? So that's quite humbling. So what was that journey like from you walking into the gym, not knowing nothing about it, to actually being the one now that's walking into the ring and everyone's saying he's the guy that's the killer now?
It was a tough time, and I was getting, pushed around. No one was giving me any mercy when I first joined. I'll say that much. When I first came here, it was tough. Obviously, a lot of talented fighters here, so kind of had to work extra hard to try, you know, get our name down and have our place in the gym. But after a while, everyone at the gym, they started to treat me like family. It wasn't just like a gym environment. It was more like a family unit. And just having that relationship with your coaches and the other people that you're fighting with, you're all in camp, it really it pushed you even more and made me fall in love with it even more. And training Muay Thai and getting into it really changed my personality, and you learn things about yourself when you do this, like pushing past difficult times, working hard and getting something out of it. It kind of teaches you life lessons outside of the gym. Yeah. So that's another reason why it's kind of like stuck with me a lot, because Muay Thai is more than just a sport. Kickboxing is more than just a sport. It's a lifestyle. You really learn a lot from it. And I just think that, yeah, man, it should be bigger than it is in the UK, especially. Obviously, it's growing massively, but I think that the environment around it will be so beneficial for a lot of young people, especially. I just think that journey with me, I don't know, I can be an example. If I get to where I want to get to in this sport, I can really be an example for other people.
So like, I've watched you fight a couple of times now, and obviously we watched some of your fights on the live stream as well. And what come across, and you can correct me if I'm wrong here, you like your hard fights, and you like putting in the hard work. So do you think that kind of benefited you coming in here when they gave you the hard time and they pushed you, you got the most out of it? Do you think you thrive when you really pushed against it?
Yeah. I do like a challenge, and I like obviously getting through adversity, because obviously I said I've been stabbed, and that was probably the hardest thing that's happened to me in my life. And being able to push through that and actually be able to still fight regardless of that, it's really showed me that, yeah, like no matter what's thrown at me, I can still go. Like it doesn't matter what's happening. I'm pushing through. If I want something, I'm going through it. I just need to put in the work and I'll get it.
How much of a mindset, like having that mindset that you have, do you think is important? This is more of you talking as a fighter, because you've got, like you said, you have 6 fights behind you, and they're not been easy fights. They've been good fights. You've not been fighting like some lightweights. You've been fighting some proper guys that have come to try to take your head off. So you fought some good fights. How much of that mindset of having the adversity and then saying, look, I'm going to push through this, like you're saying, that believing in yourself as well in that fight, how much of that has benefited you? How much of that do you think adds to you as a fighter?
Massively. I think if I get into trouble in the ring, or it's a big opponent, or it's a big event and there's a lot of pressure, I don't think he'll get to me because I thrive in that environment, and I think it will push me harder in the ring. If I'm fighting someone and it's difficult, it will make me want to outwork them. It will make me want to do better than them. If I get caught with a shot, I'm not going to crumble because it's hard. I'm going to keep pushing. And I think that having a mindset like that will get you through and add to my skills as a fighter.
So let's talk about that last fight, right? Because that last fight, it was intense, and you came, like I was there, it was quite ringside, I was watching some of it, and like you turned up a gear there. There was like a lot more aggression, there was a lot more intensity on it. So talk me through that fight, talk me through like how it started. Did you adjust your game, or did it go to plan? How did that fight go?
Well, obviously I didn't see my opponent at the weigh-ins. They done a live weigh-in, so I still wasn't sure like how big he was going to be and everything.
Yeah.
And I've got to the fight, I've seen him, he's a big guy, and obviously there's a part of you that's like, wow, he's a pretty big guy, but for me, I don't back down from anything. I've seen that and I've welcomed the challenge. Yeah. And I've gone in there and I said, and we've had a bit of a big stare down in the ring, and I thought, yeah, like it's on, we're going to go. I like that. I like to know that we're here to fight. It's not a game. We're going to stand and we're going to see who the better man is. And as soon as we've gone in there, started to feel him out, land a few shots. And as the rounds went on, I got more and more comfortable. And me, I'm an aggressive fighter. I know I'm a tall fighter. It's good for me to keep it long, but I like to push the pace. I like to go for the finish. When I fought on Warrior Heart, I got the finish as well. So I think that fighting a big guy is an exciting style because I can just go and I can hit him and can do what I want to do. But yeah, as the rounds went on, I just knew like he's going to go eventually. I could feel it. I was hitting him with the knees. It was breaking him. I was hitting him with my right hands. I could see that it was affecting him, and eventually I found a shot. And yeah, that's all she wrote, really.
So your corner in that type of fight, because there was a bit where you were really going after him, are your corner at that point, they must know you, like your capabilities. Are they telling you go all in, Zach, now? Or they're telling you to cool it off? Like how much of your corner's advice are you listening to at that moment?
I trust my corner with my life. My coaches, they're like, you get me, part of me when I step in the ring. So I take everything that they say very seriously. As I'm fighting, I'm trying to listen to their advice and follow their instructions. But as a fighter, you need to kind of do a little bit of both. Listen to them, but at the same time, if you see something and you want to go for it as well. I have trust in your coaches and listen to them. But for example, if I know he's hurt and I can see something, I'm going to take him out. But then my coach is telling me, work, come out, reset. But yeah.
So that's quite good. It's quite interesting, right? Because we do a lot of stuff around the corner and so on, right? And I'm always quite curious about how much information the fighter actually takes in. Like when you're in the heat of battle, you're swinging punches, you got the crowd cheering, and then you got like, let's say, Paul or Phil in the corner and Yusuf, shouting stuff like that. How much of that do you actually take in?
Oh yeah, taking all of it really. In the first round, I started off by feeling out, throwing the low kicks. Yeah. As soon as I hear Phil say double the low kick, I double the low kick. As soon as he's like telling me stay to the center of the ring, circle out, I'm doing that because they can see something that I can't see from the side. If you're not listening to your coaches, you're putting yourself in more danger. Yeah. So I like to think of my coach as my eyes. When I go in there, I try to see as much as I can see, but then at the same time, they can see more than you. They're seeing it from a different perspective. So it's important to listen to your coaches when you're in the ring. So I say, for me personally, I take in as much as I can.
But you think a lot of that, right? Because what I find is that the best coaches in the corner are the most effective coaches in the corner that build that connection with you here, innit? In the gym. Because when they're shouting stuff, right? Like, there's loads of gyms, there's loads to come out. We ain't got a clue what they're saying. Yeah, right? We ain't got a clue. but the fighter knows. And I find that the most impressive thing, where you have to build that connection here in the gym. You have to build that relationship, and it comes back to what you said about family. So, question that I have for you is, you got the sign there, right? What does Bloodline Gym do to you in terms of a fighter? Do you think it enhances you as a fighter? Do you think the work that you get in here with the kind of level of fighters and experience you get, do you think that improves you as a fighter?
100%. I think the environment here does nothing but benefit me. Everyone here is like family, but they're not going to blow smoke up your ass. They're going to tell you about yourself. If you need to push harder, they're going to tell you that. They're going to give you tough love. It's not going to be, you're not going to come here and just because you get along with everyone, they're going to go softer and They're going to push you. They're going to tell you the things that you don't want to hear, but you need to hear it. And I think that's priceless, especially when you have a very good connection with your coaches. It's a priceless thing. Keeps you humble, keeps you hungry, and it builds the trust between you and your coaches. And I think that this place has the perfect recipe for that, and it's just up from here, really.
Yeah. Has your role inside this gym changed a little bit? So that when you walked in day one, you're the newbie, right? That doesn't know nothing about anything, and then you've been taught that, and now you're in the ring and you're fighting. So there's got to be like some new people in the gym that look up to you and get your guidance. So has your role in the gym kind of changed a little bit?
Of course, when you first come here, obviously you're nobody. You kind of have to build that respect in the gym. And then when you're at this place now, I'm not anywhere where I need to be in terms of long term. Still a nobody, getting there. But yeah, the lower level people in the gym, obviously tips and that. You talk with people, learning from everyone really, and it's more of a thing of showing people that are not training at the same intensity as you, like, push through anything. You don't really want to show that you're crumbling at challenges. If training gets hard, you're still standing tall, you're still going through it. You're not complaining about the stuff you have to do. Like just little things like that, really.
Excellent. You touched on a little bit about Josh, right? Because obviously he's fighting at the same time as you. And I quite like it because you kind of had with Ali and Casper, they were the same, right?
Yeah.
Two of them were kind of together. Are you like the Ali and Casper now for this generation of
next
Bloodline
generation,
fighters?
100%.
Yeah.
Me and him were school friends as well. We've been friends for a very long time, and I think starting this together, it adds a little bit of extra, like, healthy competition, because we're gonna push each other. It's like iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
And I think that his mindset boosts me. He's a tough as nails. He had a fight on, I think it was Hitman, ran a marathon the day after. Who does that? He's built different, and I think being around people like that, it's gonna make me stronger. It's gonna make me improve as a fighter. He's gonna tell me what I need to hear. I'm gonna tell him what he needs to hear. And I think that, us two, we're like the cramped twins. Like, we're not gonna be stopped. It's over. Like, when me and him were on the road, it's over, man. It's over.
Because one of the things that I quite like about the Bloodline Gym, and especially you two, when you have your fights, you're chilled, you're relaxed. The kind of vibe about it is good. That's what I think makes you effective fighters, because you're not overwhelmed by it. You're not overwhelmed by the opponent. You're not overwhelmed by anything. You're relaxed. You believe in yourself. So that's quite impressive to see. So Zach, what's next for you? So you fought on Combat Fight Series. That was an impressive fight. A lot of people talking about you on socials and so on. So what's next? What opportunities do you want? When do you want to kind of maybe go up a bit? What do you want to do? What's the journey for you next?
Rest of the year, fight as much as possible. Any shows that are there, I'm going to be training, staying ready, fighting every opportunity I can get. 78 kg to 83 kg, anywhere around that range I'm fighting. And I think, I'll fight anyone really. I'm hungry. I want to make a name for myself. If there's someone that's got a name, I want to take it from them. Like, I'm not going to back down from any challenge. And I think starting early next year, end of this year, go up to C class and start slowly progressing and making the steps that I need to eventually go pro and make a name properly.
You're lucky as well, because you've got fighters that have been there, seen it, done it. You know, Paul, Paul knows this, right? I think he's freaking amazing. He's been about for a while. You have like your Phil Caspers and your Yusuf Ali, Arnold. There's those people that have been through that journey. Yeah. So the guidance they'll give you will be unreal. So excellent. Bro, a couple of last questions, right? So obviously now you've had 6 fights. You've been training for a while. What, if no one knew you, no one saw you fight, how would you describe your fighting style?
My fighting style, I describe it as exciting and aggressive. My fighting style, I like to go for the finish. I'm there, when I'm in the ring, I have bad intentions. I'm not trying to hit you to score points. I'm trying to hit you to hurt you and put you down and get you out of there. That's me, really. I want to have an exciting fight, put something on for the people that are watching. They just want to go in there, tip-tap for points. No, we're fighting. I'm going to fight you. I think, yeah, that's the best way to describe it. We're going to go in there and it's going to be fireworks.
Excellent. So last question before we end this. Who's helped you on your journey so far? You mentioned a few people. Who's helped you and who do you want to thank and shout out, I guess?
Everyone from this gym. Tommy, Haj, Cyril, Yusuf, Phil, Arnold, Paul. If I haven't mentioned your name, big you up, because there's a lot of people. Everyone in the gym has helped. We're like a massive family unit, down to training together, cutting weight together, being in the camp. If we're going through something outside of the gym, we're there for each other. So it all plays a part. And the people fighting, Max, Josh, like these two, us three are gonna be the next generation of this gym. And I think that having that unity just makes us stronger. And yeah, big up everyone at Bloodline, basically.
Cool. Bro, listen, we've enjoyed watching you fight and we're genuinely excited about what's coming next for you. Because I think I agree with everything you said there. I think this generation of Bloodline Gym coming through is going to be the next generation. So yeah, we're excited to see that. We're excited to see your next fight. Bro, listen, thanks for giving me time to chat to you, man.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Take it easy, brother.